Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. Now, I don't suppose I'm going to shock anyone, but apparently Rachel Reeves is woefully inadequate. I know. We're all deeply shocked at that revelation. Well, this comes from a group that's campaigning for banking freedom to ensure that at least one bank remains in every area. Quite right. Over the last 10 years, something like 16,000 banks have disappeared. Indeed, 6,000 in the last few years alone, and many towns are now without a bank or but a single branch. And so Rachel Reeves has come up with a brilliant, genius, some would say one of the best ideas ever, which is to amalgamate banks into little banking hublets. And they will be predominantly in, say, post offices. And she said this will add a little place where all the banks can be using the same facilities. So it doesn't matter if you're with Lloyds, or Barclays, NatWest, or whatever. You can go to your local post office, you can pay money in, you can take money out, etc. And this is woefully inadequate because so far she's only set up 350 of these little hubs. 16,000 banks lost, and she's managed to do 350. Well, not good enough. What's even worse, of course, is that many of these little things, these little hubs, are based in small, often rural post offices that don't necessarily have things like ATMs, or indeed, some of them, printers. So you can't even go in and get a statement. What use are these things? Now, these campaigners are saying that it's almost as though the woman hasn't got a clue about how bad the banking crisis is in Britain in terms of physical banks that are open where customers can go in and do their business. And she hasn't, because she lives in a little ivory tower, a cosseted world. She probably banks at Coutts, up in the West End of London, where the Queen banks, or used to anyway. Doesn't do much banking now, do you? But this guy that's organising this, his name is Martin Quinn. When I saw the name, I must admit, as a little aside, I immediately thought back to sort of late 60s, early 70s TV productions. They used to say, this is a Quinn Martin production. Are you old enough for that? Oh, well. But anyway, Martin Quinn is saying that this woman, talking about Rachel Reeves, needs to get out from her London bubble and go and visit some of the towns and villages up and down the country and see how abjectly bad it is, especially for older people who don't necessarily understand online banking, because they can't do even basic tasks anymore because the local branch is closed and the nearest branch might be 20 or even 30 miles away. What use is that? And they're right. What use is that if you're some 70-year-old pensioner who might have limited mobility, would require 2 bus journeys, and it takes 6 hours just to get to a bank? It's just not good enough. What are the answers? Well, anything better than what she's got. There is one proposal I saw, which was the last bank proposal, which is the last open branch in every town or village or whatever remains open, has to stay open by law, but it becomes a unibank and can deal with banking for all banks within it. That seems reasonable. Why has Rachel Reeves not done that? Why has she pushed for the post office? Well, it's simple, isn't it? She controls the post office. She can say this, that, and the other because it's a government wing, basically. She can't control banks because nobody will listen to her. The banks don't listen to her. They just know that she's a complete moron. They don't even waste time turning up for meetings with her half the time. No kidding. She's had meetings where she's had representatives of the bank in at number 11 to discuss policy, and they haven't even sent directors. They've sent senior managers rather than directors. Because the directors are like, it's pointless talking to her. It goes over her head. I know. I expect you're still not shocked. Oh, well. It's all falling apart, isn't it? This is what happens. Morons. Let me know what you think. Thanks very much. Goodbye.